Just that the All-Star break feels like kind of a natural inflection point of the season. How would you reflect on your season so far?
Me personally, ups and downs. I think that comes with the season at the end of the day. But biggest thing for me is just trying to figure out how to get better and trying to figure out, ways defenses are covering me, especially without 30 out there, feeling, the primary defender on me and stuff like that, and just figuring out ways to also be effective, but also be effective from, my teammates and stuff like that too. So, just gotta keep figuring it out. That's all it is.
What do you think flipped in the game, in the second half today?
Man, they got like 4 layups in a row at one point, and then fouls. I think we got to cut down on those. I think that's been our biggest Achilles heels of the whole season, just fouls. And I think timely fouls is the biggest thing. But down that stretch when they kind of went on the run was just a lot of layups, high percentage shots that, we shouldn't be giving up.
Mel, with everything this team's been through recently, the Jimmy's injury, trade deadline, all that, kind of where would you say this team is at going into the All-Star break?
We're at 29 and 26. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we feel like we lost some games we should have won. Sometimes we feel like, some bad bounces out there, some bad calls or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, none of that stuff matters no more. Once that win or loss goes into the column, I mean, that's all you can do. So I think the biggest thing is just reflecting on where we can get better, what we can do. And we know we're still a great team. We know we can beat pretty much any team. So we just got to figure those things out and just, stay more dialed in.
What do you think Porzingis can do for this team if he's, healthy and right?
Man, Kristaps can do so much. I mean, he's a matchup nightmare for, a lot of teams. I mean, you see with the Spurs, I mean, they have Wemby, who's 7 a lot, and the stuff he can do and the matchup nightmares he brings to the table. So I think him having out there is just going to give us a lot of size and a lot of, mismatches that we need. And, some teams he's going to kill just because they can't, physically match up with him. And I think that's the stuff we need. And, having 30 come back and just the floor space and having somebody 7 feet, over 7 feet that can really shoot the ball at, and, he can still put the ball on the floor and make good decisions that is going to be huge for us.
With 27 games after this All-Star break left in the season, how do you kind of use this All-Star break to rejuvenate yourself and get right for that?
Man, just like you said, rejuvenate. I think everybody in this locker room has been working real hard. We've had 3 different teams this year. Some guys have had, some bigger roles and had to step up when, they at least expected it sometimes. But I think going into All-Star break, I was telling guys just to, recoup yourself, clear your mind, just figure it out. For me, I'm gonna go back home, just continue to work out, continue to work on my body, because coming back from All-Star, I want to hit the ground running and just make sure I can capitalize on as much time as I can.